Hi, in this video we're going to talk about two possible ways you can use to collaborate on a guide. By collaborating, I mean you and one or more other people are working on the same guide and you're both making changes. Now, I think in the future we're going to look at improving this, but the current version, there's two ways. First way is providing, let's see, the first, you have to edit guide info. No. So what you do is you create a guide and then you give the other person that you want to collaborate with, let's say it's user 3, I'm not going to do it actually, and you give them copy access. So what that person can do then, when they have copy access, is they can find the guide on this list, and then they read the guide by doing the download. Then they make a copy of that guide using the copy guide menu item, and then they go ahead and make changes to that, and then that user also then goes and makes the guide available to the original person, again through the copy access. So let's say it's user 3 and user 2 are collaborating. So then now, so user 2 created it, shared it with user 3 copy. Now user 3 makes a copy and shares that copy to user 2. So now there are two versions of the guide, one that's owned by user 2, one that's owned by user 3, but they can both copy so basically they have to then communicate and say, okay, I've made changes, get my, copy my new file, get rid of your old one, and then and work back and forth. So that's one way. The other way, which is you have to be more careful because you're working off of one copy, but you can still make your own copy. So even if you blow away the original copy, there's still copies around it that you can use to fix that problem. So the other way is let's say user 2 creates a guide and then provides modify access to user 3. Now user 3 can find it by searching it. They again they search here, they again download it, they again make a copy. Only this time they don't have to make that copy they don't have to give copy permission to the other person. All they have to do is make the changes and then overwrite. They can use this overwrite guide feature where they can overwrite the original guide because they have modify permissions. So again, it's the original version, let's say user 2, then user 3 makes a copy, makes the changes, but then can overwrite the original version. Now, obviously, and you can have multiple copies of the original, so, and you probably should just in case. And then that's maybe a little bit more streamlined. They both have advantages and disadvantages, and we'll probably need to come up with maybe a cleaner way of doing this. But it's going to be tricky no matter what, because it's going to be hard to prevent two people from overwriting the file accidentally. Even if we provide a lock mechanism, then we have to provide a time frame for which that lock is available, and it gets a little complicated. But it is doable currently with some with some planning. Thanks.